today I'm going to show on my model how to do contour and highlight, but lightly. There are several different applications that are out there. One that you use a cream and you can use a powder, which is going to give you an extreme contour and highlight, and one that you can use all powders. What we're going to do right now is one that you can use all powders. Now, everybody does not need contour and highlight. Everybody does not need to over-exaggerate or change the shape of their face. It is beautiful, it's amazing, it's an artistic thing to do. However, for everyday life, you want to look like yourselves. But if you want to bump up things just a little bit, then this is a technique that works. So, I'm going to use powders, okay? And I have a fancy palette that's already put together for me. That is a contour and highlight palette. Look how awesome that is. A lot of different companies make them. What you want to keep in mind is you want to have a light color that's 1 to 2 shades lighter than the person's complexion, and a contour color, which means dark, which shadow means to it, that is 1 to 2 shades darker than the person's complexion. As you can see, this matches her perfectly. This is actually a little bit more than 1 or 2 shades lighter than her complexion. But that's what you're going to do. So what we're going to do is we are going to take our crease blending brushes. You've seen me use these before. Look how awesome that is. And we're going to start with our highlight color first. Highlight means to bring light to the face, okay, or to an object. So we're going to take it and we're going to put that right onto the center of her nose. And everybody's face is different. However, this is a general application that kind of works for everybody. So going down to the center of her nose, and it's a light complexion, and I'm building as you've seen me do before. Building means you put a little bit on, then put a little bit more on, then put a little bit more on. Going on to the side corner of one of her nostrils, the other corner of another of her nostril. This is something that you may not need to do. You may want to skip this step. Have the person look all the way up. You're going to go right underneath their eye area. And if you want to come closely underneath their eye, you can do that as well, but you may not need to do that. So as you see, I'm not going all the way underneath her eye. Have her shave her face, move her face over just a little bit. I'm going to go right from the middle part of her ear, slightly down the bottom of her cheek. If you want to be a little bit more dramatic, then you can go right underneath the chin, but as you see, she has a great chin, so I don't need to do that. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other. Now, when you are putting this on, look all the way up for me, I like to call this war paint because you kind of look like a little bit like, you know, you're going into battle of some kind. But you're going to blend all of that out. You can look normal for me. See, she's already a pro. Okay? Move to the side. You're going to go from the middle of the ear. You're going to go slightly down, right underneath her apple of her cheek. Smile for me. That's the apple of your cheek. Oh, isn't that so great? And then we're going to go on the sides of her temples. So right up here on one side and right on the other side. So that's your highlight color. Look all the way up. I'm just going to put a little bit more color underneath there. So there's your war paint. Then we're going to do is we're going to take that dark color, we're going to take a clean brush, and every place that you put light, you're going to put dark next to it. So we're going to put that on one side of her nose, put that on the other side of her nose, and I'm going all the way up into a little bit into her eyebrows. You put light there, so we're going to put dark underneath there. We put light there, look on the side for me. We're going to put dark underneath there. We put light there, so we're going to put dark right underneath it. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other. We put light, so we're going to put dark. Light, so we're going to put dark. I'm going to go back on that side. Light, and we're going to put dark right underneath it. Now you really look like you have war paint on. Now, don't walk out the street like this, boys and girls. People are going to talk about you because I'm people and I'm going to talk about you, okay? All right? What we need to do is blend, 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 blend. What's we going to do? Blend. Right. So you're going to take a big powder brush. Bam! Look at that. And we're going to do circular motions. And you're going to blend the light into the dark into the light into the dark into the light into the dark into the light. Now, they have all these fancy contour and highlight brushes that are on the market right now that are beautiful. You don't need them, okay? All you need to have is a big powder brush, because before these brushes existed, then you had to do it by hand. If you have them and you use them and you love them, use them, love them, have them forever. But if you don't, you have them in your makeup kit already. Look all the way up for me. I'm going to smooth that out. Smooth that out. Kind of looks like I'm airbrush, feel like I'm airbrushing on your face. My brushes are clean, that's where the hairs are coming out. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other. Have her look all the way up. You want to make sure that you blend that out. And then it's meant to be seen from far away. So you want to take a step back, and if you're looking in the mirror in your house, then you want to get away from your mirror and see if everything blends from one side to the other side. Let's say that the brush still didn't get everything the way you need to get it. All you want to do is take a makeup sponge, and that's just going to blend it out a little bit more. I just see the white just a little bit more than I'm comfortable with. But if you like the way that the application is there, then voila, contour and highlight lightly done with powders in order for it to still change the shape of your face, still soften your face without it looking overly dramatic. She still looks like herself. She already has a dramatic look on because she has glitter on her eyes. Look how beautiful that is. So we don't want to have glitter on her eyes and now she looks like a totally different person. Here's the deal. Real women want to look like themselves. They don't want to look like a totally different person. So this is a way for you to be able to contour and highlight your face lightly, easily with powders. Have a wonderful day. I hope that you learned a whole lot. Bye.